How's it going, people? Sam and Slapper here, and this is the next quest guide. So today we'll be doing Forgiveness of a Chaos Dwarf, and this will allow you access to the enemies that drop the dragon pick. So, quest requirements: you need to have completed Between a Rock, Tail of a Drunken Dwarf, and you need 61 Hunter, 61 Firemaking, 69 Strength. So, fairly high requirements. Item-wise though, you don't actually need all that much. You just need a weapon, armor, food, and I'd recommend bringing along a Ring of Wealth just to speed it up a little bit. Melee armor will probably be your best bet for this quest, as the main enemy we need to kill is a ranger. So to start, you need to head to Keldgrim and all over the west side, and go to the HQ and talk to this fella here, Veldaban. So, as soon as you're here, go ahead and ask him if he's got a quest for you, and tell him to let you help. And then pretty much just go through the options and you get a little cutscene. So, eventually the cutscene will end, and you'll appear in a different part of Keldgrim. Go ahead and choose option 1, and then option 1 again. Then go with option 3 and tell him that you'll deal with the Chaos Dwarf. And now, Veldaban will open the door for you. Just tell him you're ready. And this is now a little shortcut-ish to get to Keldgrim. It allows easy access. Go ahead and go through the door and head up the stairs, and up the stairs again. And this will be the Chaos Dwarf Hand Cannoneer. So this is where melee comes in handy. As you can see, magic is a bit inaccurate against it, thanks to the new triangle system. But he's not too difficult, and you should be able to take him down pretty quickly. So eventually, when he dies, he'll drop a mysterious slip. You'll want to pick that up, and then check it again just to make sure. And then you want to talk to Veldaban again, who is actually right next to you. So go ahead and talk to him. Tell him that you found this piece of paper on the Chaos Dwarf, and he'll tell you to go and check out the Grand Exchange. So tell him you'll take it to the GE now. So at this point you want to right click your Ring of Wealth and go ahead and teleport to the GE. So once you're in the GE, we now need to talk to the assistant, the Grand Exchange clerks. And now you'll have an option to tell him that I have a dwarven slip. So go ahead and tell him that, and he should give you a package. So once you've got the package, we now need to head back to Keldgrim. So head up to the northwest side of the GE, and head down the trapdoor. And this will take you over to Keldgrim. So, once you're back in Keldgrim, just to your north and very slightly east, you'll find the pub. You'll want to head inside there, and you'll find Veldaban in the northwest side of that pub, sitting down. There he is, so go ahead and talk to him, and you'll get a little cutscene, and you'll start a little drinking game with him. For this, you'll have to go through quite a lot of options. Tell him you've been to the Grand Exchange, then choose the More option, and then ask about everything. It does take quite a while, but eventually he'll ask you to buy him a drink. Just go through every single option. So, once he asks for a drink, you want to talk to the barmaid just to your east. And go ahead and tell her that Veldaban needs a drink. Tell her he's fine. And she'll give you a stout. Go ahead and talk to Veldaban again. And you'll have another bunch of options to choose. So, same as before, you need to go through all of these options. Eventually you get the choice to leave and head back to the HQ with him. So go ahead and do that. And you'll have another little cutscene and you'll appear outside the HQ. So, once you finally regain control, we now need to head back down to the guard post, so head directly southeast. It's just slightly southeast of the main large building on the west side. Right by here. So go ahead and go through the door. And again. And just in front of you, you'll find a bunch of footprints on the floor. You need to investigate these. So, as soon as you've investigated them, open up your package and take out the boot. You then want to use your boot on the footprints, and it'll expand the footprints. So, now you just want to follow these footprints all the way around. They end up going west and across the bridge. And just across the bridge, you want to head the northeast part, and you'll find a fire pit on the floor. So open up your package and take out the large circular thing, and place that on top of it, and the bull will put the fire out for you. So once you put it on, go ahead and remove it. Now you want to open up your package once again. And you want to take out the switch. Well, the rod even, sorry. Go ahead and place that in the fire pit, and then turn it. And this will open up a secret passage. So, just to your west, you can now head through the tunnel. And for those curious, this is where you end up fighting those enemies that drop the dragon pick. Go ahead and run all the way through this room. And through the door on the opposite side. And go ahead and check the controls. So it'll tell you can't actually do anything with it yet. You can go ahead and check the card if you want, but nothing will happen. So at this point, we now need to head back to Kildegrim. So go ahead and click on the cave entrance we just came through and choose to go back to Kildegrim, and you'll appear just outside the HQ. So go ahead and talk to Veldaban and tell him you found a secret in the mines. And tell him to come along with you, and he'll now be following you. So again, we now need to head all the way back down there. So, same as before, you need to head southeast almost directly from here. And we need to head through the guard post again. So, finally, once you're down here, go through the guard post. And again, just follow the footprints. And cross over to the bridge. Then head up the northwest side. And straight through the tunnel. So at this point we're going to need the rest of the items out of our package. So once you're in here, go ahead and take them all out after talking to Veldaban. And ask him if he's been here before. And then ask him about the red axe. And tell him to let's just get on with it. So crack open your package, take out the 2 stones, the slab and the screwdriver, and go ahead and check the controls, only this time, because Veldaban's with you, it'll actually work. So tell him to take the stones, and go ahead and jump into the cart. So at this point at each intersection, you'll need to answer either yellow or green. On screen now I've actually given you all the answers, but just in case I'll say it for you. So the first one is yellow. The second one is green. Then yellow again. Then yellow again. Then green. And then the rest of them are yellow. Four more intersections. And every single one is yellow. So eventually you'll get past this little minecart stage and will appear on the opposite side of the ravine. So as soon as you jump out of the cart, just to your north there's a little switch box. Go ahead and pull the bridge lever, and this will let Veldaban come and join you. So head down to your south, and it's time to free the prisoners. So as soon as you do, you'll need to talk to Foiler, or however you say her name, right in front of you, and tell her to get back to Keldagrim. So tell him to just get on with the job and head south again, and pull one of these switches here. And this will eventually open up the door in front of you. So head on through. So once you come through, you'll have a little cutscene. Go ahead and choose whichever you want, it doesn't matter. As soon as this cutscene ends, you will be attacked by a level 100 Chaos Dwarf. So, just to make sure, give you a heads up, but you don't actually have to fight it. So, soon as you regain control, Veldaban will quickly dodge straight into the room right next to you. Go ahead and follow. Once you're in, go ahead and talk to Veldaban. Tell him he blew your cover. And then him and this other evil dude just like to have a nice long conversation. So tell him you don't understand. And say that wasn't Hilda. And then tell him there's still some stuff left in the package. As soon as you've regained control, use the plate on this little conveyor belt thing. Then use the turn screw on the conveyor belt. And eventually you'll rip it out of the wall. Go ahead and squeeze through the hole in the wall, jump on one of the carts, and get to freedom. And that is pretty much it, people. You'll have a little cutscene now, and it'll be quest complete. So, with that said, congratulations. So, as soon as you exit the consortium, boom, there you go. So, for completing this quest, you actually gain 2 quest points, 30k Hunter XP, 30k Firemaking XP, and 30k Strength XP. You also gain access to the Chaos Dwarf battlefield and the North Keldagrim mining area, and of course, you get 2 extra spins on the Squeal of Fortune. So, the Chaos Dwarf battlefield is where you can now get your dragon pick drops, although it is meant to be fairly rare. But, on top of that, you can also get the hand cannon, which is a fairly strong range weapon, which could be interesting to get, and is probably worth trying out, to be honest. So, if you've never used it before, I'd recommend giving that a go. And that's pretty much it. So, the next quest guide will be the King of Dwarfs, which is the direct follow-on from this quest. And that one actually gives you access to the mining suit little cavern, where you get the gold mining suit for 5% bonus on your mining. So that's pretty much it. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Later.